feels like -49 degrees. Hi, welcome to my channel. Day 3 of a snow day, and this is how cold it is in Wisconsin. Welcome to Wisconsin. It's Monday. It's about 1 o'clock. We have a nice snow day because we had 8 inches of snow. And, okay, so look at my car right here. Poor thing. So it's about 1 o'clock now. The lovely Walmart called me and was like, "It's not snowing anymore. Can you please come into work?" Yes, I suppose I can come into work. My name is Monica. If you're new here, welcome and come along for the ride. Now, normally on a snow day, I just want to sit in bed, and that's what I was doing when they called me. I was sitting in bed, eating Cocoa Pebbles, watching YouTube, and just working on an IEP that's due on Wednesday. And Walmart called because they know I love money, and they asked me to come in. I was like, oh no. My body says no, but my mind says, yes, you have student loans to pay off. So off to Walmart I go. Happy snow day to me. So I'm working 1 to 7. If you work more than a 6-hour shift, you need a lunch. So if I work 5 hours and 55 minutes, I don't need a lunch. So I'm gonna work 1 to 7 and then I'll go home. Let's see what fun I can get into. I'm pretty sure that I'm resetting the mods for these and putting out the new things.
The next day.
Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. There is no school again today because of the cold. It is currently, I will be blacking out my city name. It is currently -11 and it feels like -29. How fantastic. And it's only supposed to get worse. I think the lowest temperature today is supposed to be -35 for the feels like with the wind chill. So we don't have school, which is a real bummer in my life, because I have an eval meeting on Monday for a student and I haven't finished all my Woodcock-Johnson testing because I was doing 1 a day. So now I'll have like 4 tests I still need to do on Thursday, Friday, and that's hoping we have school on Thursday. We don't have school again tomorrow because if you've watched the weather, you know that in my little portion of Wisconsin, it's supposed to get anywhere between -50 and -60. What in the world? It's like the Antarctic here. Because I believe the Antarctic is colder than the North Pole, but whatever, ridiculously cold. The crazy part is on Saturday it's supposed to be like 36 degrees, so that's like a 70-degree difference. So it's gonna be like paradise, like yes, bring on the 30s. Nothing about this -60 life, please. I do not know how we will survive. I am currently in my car, my apartment complex. They want to plow, so anywhere between 8 and 5 p.m. you have to be out of the parking lot, or they'll tow your car. When they come to plow, you're here, they'll just tow your car. So that's bad. So I'm gonna go hang out at my parents' house and do some crafting and hopefully have a good 2 days off. I honestly don't know what to do with myself because all my paperwork and stuff is at school. I thought maybe we'd have a snow day on Monday, and I thought maybe we'd have a cold day on Wednesday because that's a -50 day. But today's like -30, so I was like, we could have school. No, we don't have school. And some people was like, well, we might not have school Thursday either. Oh my God, don't do this to me. So now I have to reschedule an IEP and then somehow shove in all my Woodcock-Johnson testing on Friday so I can write up all the results for my meeting after school on Monday. Because again, I don't have any prep period, so I have to do it on Friday or I don't know what I'm gonna do. So kind of some anxiety in my life, which normally I'm a very like, Pocahontas, Colors of the Wind, wherever the river takes me, I go. Like, I don't get anxiety. I just know whatever world gives me, I do it. Well, this gives me anxiety. And I have an observation coming up soon in February that the curriculum person for foundations like flies in from like Oregon or wherever she lives, and she comes and observes everyone in our district that does foundations for like whenever our lesson is. And so she's like a top dog in the foundations world, and she's coming to observe us. And I would like to have my stuff together and my lessons planned and like beautifully written because she wants an actual written lesson plan. But again, I don't have the book. I'll catch you up much later. So I'm watching Putting Forth Effort and doing a little jewel art. It's supposed to be succulents. This is the advanced one, and I've only ever done a beginner, so look how many jewels there are. It might take a while. Chicken gnocchi soup. Shrimp scampi fritter. Yum, 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 yum. So I just got home from Olive Garden, crawled into bed to do some reading and check my emails, and I just found out that our second grade teacher just accepted another job in the district as an instructional coach. So within the next week, 2 weeks, she's going to start transitioning and moving her things out of her classroom, and we're going to hire a new teacher for that position. And it's going to be crazy in my life because one of my students really doesn't do well with change, and it's going to be a huge change. And then I have another student that goes in there because they switch for math and they group based on ability levels. And I don't know how that's going to go for him either because he's really attached to both his second grade teachers. So we started out the year with 29 second graders, and in order to split, you need 30. So we had the main teacher and then another teacher as like the assistant, like classroom helper, instructional assistant is what we call it. And so then one more kid moved in, so we were able to split the class into 2 classrooms when luckily we had an extra classroom that they were mostly using anyways. So now these 30 second graders are going to have to get used to getting a new teacher that they swap within each other for. And I don't know how that's going to go with my second graders. Guess we'll find out. What a week this is. 3 days off of school, new teachers, they're going to come back and we're making new intervention groups. Oh boy, what else can happen? Staff. Tomorrow, Thursday, January 31st, school will be canceled due to continued cold temperatures and dangerous wind chills. Our superintendent will send district-wide communication about what this means for changes regarding the end of the school year, aka adding on days. Oh my god. I literally just want to go to school. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. My student is going to be freaking out that we have to finish all our Woodcock-Johnson testing in one day because so far the meeting is still happening on Monday. So he has to do 4 tests in one day, and I've already been giving him 1 Skittle per question he answers seriously because he just does not test well and just cannot handle any sort of testing. So we were doing 1 a day, and for every question he answered seriously, he'd get a Skittle. Well, now he has to do 4 tests in one day, so I might as well bring in an ice cream cake or something, because that's what it's going to take to get him to cooperate with me. I now have 2 IEPs I have to reschedule, and I'm already in the midst of IEP meeting season, so I have IEPs like couple times a week, every week, or meetings or evals for kids that their parents have referred. And our climb groups were supposed to be getting made this week, so we had 2 meetings for that. There was an intervention meeting I was supposed to go to for our math curriculum. The foundations lady is coming next week, I think on like Tuesday, and I'm not ready for that. This is the biggest train wreck of a week ever. So it's currently -28. It's been worse. This is hopefully the very last day of our very extended snow days. So we had a snow day Monday and then a cold day Tuesday, Wednesday, and today's Thursday, and we have another cold day. Tomorrow is a high of 15. Yes, 15, not a negative, in the positives. So thank goodness we're going back to school and I can somehow get my life together. It's been a train wreck of a week, and I have so much paperwork and so much rescheduling to do. And yes, I've had all this time off, but I didn't envision having all this time off, so I didn't bring things home because it's really hard to write an IEP without my actual data. Like, I can't just be like, oh, they read 3 minutes this week and 5 minutes this week, or they did 7 math problems this week. No, I need my data, which is in a data binder, which is not at my house. So I've been doing diamond art. And basically this corner is done, and then I have a flower over here that's done. The whole rest, blue, purple, pink, isn't done. And I spent hours on this. It's so tedious, but hey, it keeps me busy. I'm currently drinking some coffee out of my #NoFilter cup because my mouth does not have a filter, and I talk all the time, and oh man. Some of the things I say are the reasons why I have this cup. And I'm the kind of person that I just kind of say what comes to mind, so you can see why a friend gave me this #NoFilter cup, because I don't have a mouth filter. It just spews out whatever my head is thinking. And I'm eating chocolate chip pancakes with no syrup, because unless it's just a plain old waffle, I don't want syrup defiling my chocolate chips. So I'm going to watch another season of America's Got Talent. I just finished season 13. I literally watched the entire season yesterday. And the episodes are like an hour long. And there's like 15 episodes in a season. Yeah, I have a lot of time on my hands. I started a book yesterday and I'm going to finish it. It's about a kid who has autism. I think the title's called The Reason Why I Jump. And it's just a really interesting look into his mind. So yeah, I'm going to be doing diamond art, eating way too much food, watching TV, and reading a book. Kind of a wasted day, but when it's negative 23, I don't have anything to do. I'm looking forward to tomorrow because I really miss my students and I miss having things to do, but I'm not looking forward to all of the things I need to do because of all the days we've had off. And the Woodcock Johnson testing I have to do tomorrow. All of the testing that I haven't finished. Hello friends, and the week of the train wreck is almost over. Let's look at the temperature right now. It is a wonderful negative 9 degrees with no wind chill. So the past couple days have been like negative 20, negative 30, and then there's also been a wind chill making it like negative 40, negative 50. And yeah, that's pretty miserable to go to school in, especially because we do have some kids that wait for the bus for several minutes. We have some kids that walk, and when it's negative 40, you can get frostbite in like 2 minutes. So definitely not safe to have school. So I understand why they canceled. But a lot of craziness, anxiety. I have lots of things to do. Woodcock Johnson, gotta get that done. It's due on Monday because that's when we're having the evaluation meeting and we haven't rescheduled. I have 2 IEPs to reschedule. We have a million meetings that were supposed to happen that are all going to be happening, I don't know, next week sometime. And we have to make intervention groups, and yeah, just a bunch of craziness going on. So the kids are either going to be absolute angels after being cooped up inside for 4 days, or they're just going to be crazy because they haven't been able to go outside for 4 days. So we'll see what happens. Let's get inside.
Congratulations.
Skin.
This time you got them all.
Beds.
Move on.
Hug. Scam. Zaps.
How did you do? If you like your recording,
We're gonna go fast.
When good readers read, they think about what they read. Read this sentence, then click the question button.
The kids like to skip to the bus.
What do the kids like to do?
no. Look at the sentence again
They like to
and try
skip
to choose the
in
correct
the
answer
bus?
to the question.
And skip. Yes, skip.
You're right.
Lunch, we have cherry tomatoes, pickles, apple, pineapple, corn dogs, and fries. It's still like negative 5 out, wind chill's like negative 13, so they have indoor recess. So, I have a friend in here doing Grass Kids. Do you like Grass Kids?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, huh?
And I'm Lance. We're the No Butt Pals, and we need your help
On our newest mission!
to put an end to tobacco. Because, boy, that was fun. What's going on?
This new boy tried to give us cigarettes. He said his name is Binky.
But he's more like Stinky, if you ask me. We told him tobacco is bad for you.
Great job, kids! No real friend would ever want you to use tobacco.
I'll bet he's not even a real kid. I'll use my no puff power to see who he really is. Just as I thought. He's one of those creeps who works for Big Tobacco Inc.
You kids did a great job not giving in to him. Now you can use your own no puff power to send him back to his office. You mean we have no puff power?
Quietly at the door. Number order.
How many feet is it?
Measuring tape.
We didn't do feet.
Oh, how many inches is it?
Doesn't matter.
38.
Okay, it's 2 o'clock now. School isn't done yet. My students that I usually have right now are in watching the puppet show that I was just watching with some other students. So from now until when school is done, I really don't have anything pressing to be doing besides look at all Woodcock Johnson I need to grade because I got my testing done. So that's exciting. So now I just have to finish all the grading, scoring input,
and then type all the results up so that it's a friendly format for the parents to look at, and then we'll have a nice discussion on Monday on whether their student still qualifies for special education or if they need to be dismissed because they no longer need services. So fun times. The kids were actually really good today. I mean, there really was not a lot of craziness, even though they had to stay in for recess. This puppet show in the afternoon really helps because right about now is when they get a little crazy. When they see some of the buses are here, then they just like lose all sorts of focus. They're like, it's time to go! Like, no, you got a half hour. Chill down. Sit. So, 4:20 now, getting ready to leave. A student gave me this card. It says Happy Turkey Day, and then in here my hand is, it's from their grandma and grandpa, and she just colored over this card and gave it to me. And like here's little stickers, and it says like her name, and I mean really cute, but like I don't need your grandparents' card. And then I'm gonna hold this far away because her name is on it, but just a little business reply mail with babies on it that she was coloring on, like coloring faces and making the eyes really dark. Kind of creepy, but I will treasure it always. I am about to get out of here, go get some McDonald's, and then go to the good old Walmart and work from 5:15 to 11. My life is so fantastic. I'll see you later. So you know how people on Instagram are always like, oh, I'm so teacher tired. Like, oh my gosh, I am teacher tired / Walmart tired. I wake up at 6, I go to teach at my little school. I am there until, 4-ish. Then I go to Walmart where I work 5:15 to 11, and oh man, is it a fun, joyous time in my life. So I'm gonna hang out in the Valentine's Day aisle, figure out what kind of chocolate I am craving, and then go to bed for a very long time because I don't work tomorrow on Saturday. Finally, I've worked so many Saturdays in a row and I am just exhausted, and I just need a break from all of the working. I kind of have a cold, if you can tell. My makeup is starting to wear off. My droopy eyes self is gonna go home, and I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. You know what to do. Subscribe, like, comment, the usual. I'll catch you next time. Bye!